Hey guys, so this is where I talked to you guys a couple weeks ago when I did my last century, and it's like the decision point, you know, if you will, when you're going to ride to the beach and back. This is like this is the 1/3 point where you go and where the road kind of splits or goes into one road that goes along the freeway, the 605 freeway, and goes all the way down to the beach. So I wanted to show you something, and I wanted to talk to you about this. One thing that I did complain about my tech, and I was talking to you about that, but one thing I like about my tech, and let me show that to you, is that it's going to give me an estimate on my mileage. So it says I could do 140 miles today, and it takes into the account my heart rate and my power. You have to have a power meter to use that, and then probably my speed or my distance, and calculates all that and puts that uses AI to determine that. And it's really nice when I get on my bike and I turn my computer on, and it says it's like 180 something that I could do that day. I haven't done a 180 mile ride, but I hope to one day. But it kind of goes into a tech motivation thing for me, because let's face it, we need some motivation, right? And it's nice when technology can be used to motivate you to ride longer distances, or just to get out and ride. And I use a lot of different reminders and a lot of different technology. Obviously, I have my watch, I have the Ultra Human Ring, and I like to look at that data and analyze what should I be focusing on when I look at the analytics, and where are my areas where I could ride more or work out more, eat better, because you know the scale and my weight goes into that too. So I think that we're getting to a point where we really can use technology to be our coaches, to be our motivators. And even Strava, if you have the subscription version, gives you some AI readouts after your ride, and it talks to you and it says, great ride, looks like you were stronger than last ride, and so on and so forth. So it does some stuff like that. It's very interesting, and I like it. And I mean, it's a real inexpensive subscription, and if I'm gonna recommend some apps to subscribe to, that's going to be at the top of the list. And I've been using Strava almost since it came out, maybe consistently, probably 2 or 3 years after it came out, but I was using it periodically when it first came out. Before that, I was using my Polar personal fitness software that came with my Polar watch. And I like Polar watches, but they got kind of glitchy. That's why I landed on the Garmin Forerunner 965 or something like that. Can't remember the exact model number. I think that's it. Anyway, I'll probably get another Polar. The one thing I do like about the Polar, and this is kind of diverting it, but kind of goes along with utilizing different technology. The one thing I really do like about Polar, it does do a cycling test, a running test, it does a recovery test. So they have some testing analytics built into it that you can run those tests on yourself, and it's kind of cool. The Strava and the Garmin Connect tell you your VO2 max and kind of estimate that. My Ultra Human Ring takes all that data. So once you start getting different devices and start using different apps, you'll realize that you can connect them all to your health app on your phone too, and kind of use all that data to put it all in one place. So that's nice that our phones were going to organize that for us. I use an Apple phone, but they also do that with the Google Play Store, has something where you do a Google Health type of thing. So I'll talk more about that later, and that kind of ties into what I do with my other business, and I want to talk to you guys more about that later. Thanks for watching.